If you are an inspiring coach, especially if you're 40 plus, starting over with a new plan for your life, you're finally at the point where you've gained enough confidence where you aspire to align your business with God's calling on your life. And right now you're wondering how to make business decisions that aligns with God's will. If this sounds like you, this is the video for you. Hello, you all. My name is Jackie D. McKeever. I'm your favorite Southern coach, honey. Listen, today we're talking about how to seek God's wisdom in your business decision. So, if this sounds like the perfect video for you, you want to watch all the way to the end, okay? Because I'm going to share my journey with you. It's all a part of this new strategy that I'm doing for my YouTube because I want to connect with you. I want to build a community of women, Christian women 40 plus who are starting over their life or starting over their business, especially a coaching business. Listen, so I'm sharing my experience. You're going to see analytics and more on this channel simply because you subscribe. So I know a thing or two about seeking God's wisdom, God's presence, God's will for my business decisions. Okay. I wanted to make sure I was in the place where I was a third person in the hierarchy in my department. And I was in charge of over 200 staff in two locations, 8 supervisors, over anywhere between 30 and 20 contracted staff members, budgets over $5 million, government contracts. Listen, I had my hands all over in areas in that department. And a lot of these experiences were new to me. Sure, I knew what the policies and procedures said, but these issues were very unique. Like I was an intern and it did not prepare me for some of these decisions. However, you know who prepares you? You got it. The big old God, honey. He will prepare you where you are lacked. You heard? Wherever you're lacking, the first thing I want you to do the first thing I want you to do before you even pray on it, okay? I want you to study. Study and find out everything you can, the ins and out, like what caused this problem. And decide what is the specific, secondly, decide what's the goal that you're seeking concerning that situation. And the reason why that's important goes with what I always say, why it's important to find your perfect niche. Okay? Because when you find your perfect niche, you'll find what problems your business was created to solve, who you're going to help. And that allows you to confidently go through the ups and downs of business. But in this situation, you want to be as specific as you can because you're going to take the situation, even if you don't have the ultimate solution. Okay, if you can find out the cause of the problem or the occurrence, what happened, and if you can outline what the problem really is, guess what? You can take it to God in prayer. Because many times when I was faced with those situations where I did not know what the answer was, or it may have been multiple answers to a problem, guess what I did? I took it to God in prayer. Because James 1:5 says, if any of you lacked wisdom, you should ask God, who gives it generously without finding fault. He'll give it to you. Okay. So pray over your decisions. And that's exactly what I did. When I gathered up the information, I did not know exactly what I wanted to do, but I did know I wanted peace and I wanted clarity and I wanted to present the solution with confidence. So I took it to God in prayer. I took it to God in prayer because in that prayer session, it wasn't just a regular prayer. In that prayer, I had to reflect. Listen, God, this is the situation. This is what's causing. God, help me find not only a solution to rectify the situation at hand, but to prevent it from continuing on because I don't want to repeat the cycle. And would you know it, I would pray, being confident, giving it all to God. And I would wake up and I would have the answer. Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Trust the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. This verse is something to remember because once you have received that divine intervention, that answer to your problem, you have to trust that it's the right thing. Now, when you first start taking your decisions and taking your situations to God, it's foreign to you. It's something new to you. But as you practice, it's just like a medical doctor practice his field. It'll come second nature. You want to ask yourself if your goal aligns with God's purpose for you. Is this the business decision helping you to live out your calling according to Jeremiah 29:11? That reminds us God has plans for us to prosper and not harm us. You want to and if you do decide, okay, I need additional help, go to wise counsel. Don't go to people that's in the trenches with you, people going through the same problem. Find someone that is out, that's gone beyond the trenches, been there, done that, got over it. Trusted mentors, coaches that share your same values. Proverbs 15:22 says, plans fail for lack of counsel, but many advisors, they succeed. Listen, recently I had to reflect on my YouTube stats. And I learned that by aligning my decisions by with my God-given purpose, by going to God in prayer about my decisions, I noticed that my visibility improved with the click-through rate of 5.7%. 5.7%. And I could not believe it. I was like, oh my. That was amazing because um that the click-through rate is 5.7%, and it was a great improvement because when I started my challenge in December 3 of 23, my click-through rate was only 0.5%. So it's good, but it's only going to grow from here. I also looked at duration, my average view duration, where people watched an average of 3.32 minutes, and I had a retention rate of 42%. Now, that's okay, but it could be better. In order for it to be good, the average rate should be closer to 50%. However, God's not through with me yet, and He is not through with you yet. Question. Pulse check. What has been the biggest challenge when seeking God's direction for your life and your business? Let me know in the comments, because together, by us sharing our thoughts, sharing our ideas, we can grow as a people, as a our businesses can grow, and we can grow as a community. Post your comments down below. And don't forget to watch the videos that follow this one and down in the resource section below.